Well, we're here again for the ice room. Molly, it's good to see you.
It is great to see you, Alec. I just want to say again, happy birthday.
Bum, bum. Happy birthday. Bum, bum. Happy birthday. Bum, bum.
To you.
Molly!
Happy birthday.
Alec!
Happy birthday.
Bum, bum. Happy birthday. Bum, bum. Happy freaking birthday.
Woo!
Both of our birthdays. You know, it's a little bit weird.
Don't bring mine into it. We're in December. It is
I'm
your
bringing
birthday.
I'm
it is
bringing
your birthday
you into
month.
this, okay? Don't tell me what to do. It's my birthday, so I'll do what I want.
You're right. My bad,
Okay, if I want to bring you into this, I'll bring you into this. But we were kind of like a week in a row, back to back. I know this because I've been editing, and I'm like, wow, I'm editing a bunch of Molly's birthday clips. Now I'm editing a bunch of Alec's birthday clips. I'm like...
I'm so happy. How does it feel to be... You're 24, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you're 25.
2-4. What's funnier than 24?
25. Damn, we might have to get those shirts, huh? We
might.
Make some shirts like that for Patrick SpongeBob or something like that.
I like
That's funny. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, crazy.
No, 24 is a lot. I was thinking about it today.
Seriously?
I was thinking about it today because it's like, I was breaking down some math because no longer, under 20 is like, you're still young. And then I was trying to I'm like, well, 12 plus 12 is 24.
So shout out to my high schoolers who ask me every day, when am I going to use math in real life? Alec just said, I looked at my age and I said,
well, I was trying to break it down.
12 plus 12 is
I was trying to break it down because I was saying like, well, if you add 10 plus 10, that's 20. And then you add another 4, it's 24.
And you got reborn and then you became another 12-year-old.
That's what I'm saying. I rationalized it to myself. I was like, well, if I add 3 numbers together, because normally you do 10 plus 10, plus another 4, it's 24. But I'm like, 3 numbers, that's
a lot.
You had 1 decade, you had a second decade. You're 4 years into the 3rd decade. 12 and 12, 2 decades.
So you're 20?
So really I subtracted 4 years and made myself 20 is what I was doing with that math. So high schoolers, math does come in handy.
There you go. I would think that you would think the opposite. Like I'm 1 year away from 25 and 25 is only 5 years from 30.
No.
That's how a lot of people think of it.
I was trying to get closer to 20, not closer to 25 to get closer to 30.
I can't wait till my 30s.
Really?
I can't.
Really?
I mean, I can.
Yeah.
But I can't because I know that I'll be way more successful in my 30s. Like I'm still very successful in my humble opinion.
We'll take it easy, don't rush things.
No, I'm not at all. That's why I'm saying I can wait because I know that there's a lot to do before then.
Yeah.
But I can't wait for like being 30 and being able to like actually vacation because I have the actual funds to not just like, I'm a youngin' who is spending my money.
You said you're successful. I feel that that's fair. We talked about those goals that you said you had for your 25th.
Yes.
I don't know if we discussed that on the pod.
We did, yeah. A little bit.
I don't know if we hit that on the pod, but
maybe not like exactly what I was talking about, but
yeah. Either way, we'll reiterate it. The owning your own place, owning your own car, which you just did, having a full-time, career. Yeah. Those are 3
things that I just
big things
knocked off my list within the year. The year.
What's 4th on that list? Can I tell you what's in my head? I'm like, what's the 4th thing that you add to that? A spouse. Ooh. But that's different. That's way
very different.
In my head though, that was boom what I threw out there.
That's like I feel like right now as a 25-year-old, it's not necessarily a goal, but rather like, if it happens, it happens. If I'm single for the rest of my life, I feel like I'd be okay with that. Honestly.
Well, obviously there's different ways to measure success.
Yes.
Those first 3 things of, owning, a property, a car, and, having a full-time career like that. Those are, different than, I'm just thinking of And
I will say I don't technically own anything right now, which is probably why
That's
I look
true.
forward to my 30s.
I keep saying it the wrong way. Well, I keep trying to say own a house, but I'm like, well, that's not correct. But you have your own place, and you're financially stable in that existence, which I think is a very big step of all of our existences. You know, leaving the nest.
I know, and actually, I didn't even realize this, but like my dad said it the other day. I was the first sibling to, or the first earliest.
Child, you're saying
the first sibling to get their own vehicle, because like my brother and my sister are still, I think, like new car, not like, you know, ones like, oh,
I see,
you know, old car, used car. So I was like the first kid to get a new car, except my brother did beat me by a week technically, but he bought it for his job.
Okay,
it wasn't like his own luxury like car to drive around in. It's like,
are you saying like a week in like real time, or are you saying like a, because in relative to you, he's probably older than you, right?
No. My brother bought, like, he beat me like buying a new vehicle a week before me. He bought his new work van a week before me. So technically he was the first kid to buy a new car.
But he's older than you, right?
He is older than me. He's in
so
his 30s.
Relatively, like in you theory, did it in less time than he did, is what I'm saying. So
that's true.
You know, he might have, Yeah. Because if we put it that way, I have a pretty good head start, you know, of being able to accomplish as the oldest. You know, I like that, what you just said.
And if I have a baby, I could beat my sister because she had her kid.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to beat my siblings.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Those are the two other things. Like those are grown up adult type like success things that, you know, I guess like having a spouse and a kid are different than like financial success, which those other three things point to, or like, I guess those two things aren't exactly success of having a kid and a spouse. You could be perfectly happy and successful. Yeah.
But those are always like, nice like things to kind of just like always like also kind of go for as well.
Well, you talk about like major life like points, and you're talking about like hitting things before 25. In my head, if you're like thinking of, okay, what are things I want to hit before 35? Those would probably be the other two things I could think of you'd put on the board if, like we say, you were interested in such stuff. I'm not trying to push it on you, Bertha. If you don't want to have a kid, if you want to, if you and Denise want to hang out and, you know, play softball, I don't know. Listen, that's unfair of me to make claims like that. But anyway, Molly, let's start us off here. Let's do. We didn't do a little intro here.
We did not.
Bum, bum. This is the ice room. Okay.
That was good.
Okay.
I always say that after every single one. I'm like,
know,
that's so good.
I said, you know what? I said in my head, I was like, that one was so good, we should probably just gloss over it and go into the because it would have seemed so professional, but we did a good job. Well, we talked about it the last time, how you wanted me to do the ice room with you.
Yes, I like it.
So I remembered that time.
Thank you.
I think it'll sound better too, you know?
Yeah, because I feel like when I'm alone, it's like, then it's a lot of pressure on me.
Yeah.
And I think it's better with both of us.
Well, yeah. When I'm alone, I, talk to the walls. But yeah, I don't want to put pressure on you. You may.
Today is Thursday.
December 8th. Actually, our good friend Alex's birthday. I want to shout her out.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Abundantly Alex,
Another Sagittarius.
I actually, you know what, that's behind the scenes things, but I kind of want to get a Sag pod going,
Ooh.
And maybe, I didn't text him about it. So if they see this before I text them, I'm going to have to go inside and text them. But me, Alex, and Lucas do a pod, though. A little Sag pod.
Alex and Lucas.
Lucas was the second. He's one of those days.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
I think that might be an interesting reason to do a Sag pod. I don't know.
I like that.
Listen. Anyway,
I like that.
You know who else is a Sag? The big cuz dog, Ian.
Oh, really? I thought he was like an Aries. His energy is very Aries.
You know, it's interesting because like when you say that me, Alex, and Lucas are like Sagittariuses, like I believe you.
You do?
Well, me and Alex, I think are very. I think we have roughly similar personalities.
That's
me
true.
and Alex.
That's true.
Lucas is a harder one to reach to, but like then Ian, it's like, well, those are different people. Those are.
That's what I say. Ian is not, to me. I don't feel sad, but then again, I mean, I don't hang out with Ian that much.
No, well, I've spent more time with Ian, you know, and I feel like, you know, because I could see with Alex, like, okay, you know, like people are similar personality types, you know, for certain, you know, and people are different. And I just feel for whatever reason that me and Ian are different people, you know. He'd agree with that 100% too.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
you know, because he isn't like, he'll yell at me when I'm being an idiot. He's more logical of a person than I am. And I'm kind of just like a silly goofball sometimes.
That's really like, see, I'm actually a Sag rising. So that means like I guess like my first impression, like what people see when they first meet me is probably more Sag vibes than like Scorpio vibes. So maybe Ian's rising might be like a...
Well, he is the 16th.
I mean, you gotta know
he's closer to the end of...
Oh, like towards Capricorn almost? Well, either way, it depends on like when he was born, where he was born, and like his rising might tell more.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a really like messy.
You know, it is messy because like what you say, like, you know, you feel like you might be perceived as a Sag and you're obviously right on the cusp. And like the thing is, you know, the signs are based upon something, I think like the alignment of stars and stuff like that. And they're relatively to Earth, which was obviously in different places when they originally made it than maybe when we were born.
And also the planets too.
It's very, well, yeah, the stars are the planets.
So, planets are stars?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, suns are stars.
Suns are stars. I was going to say...
okay, well, you know, the astrological field is in a different place, and that's what it was based upon.
Exactly.
I should have worded it more broadly so you couldn't have poked holes in my theory.
I'm so sorry. That
Be
was
over here poking holes.
I just wanted to make sure I knew...
What am I, a piece of cheese?
I just was making sure I was right or wrong.
You wanted to check for you, yeah.
I don't know a lot of things. Like, I know a lot of things, but I don't know a lot of, like, geography and like I don't want to say astrology, but like things that are just like So I was wondering. I was
that's very humble of you. Yeah,
I knew suns were stars, but planets. I was like, what the fuck are planets?
Yeah,
what the fuck are planets? Like rocks?
I
don't know.
We don't. We don't even get too into the. You know, me and Mike were talking science, and we quickly we're like, we gotta
cut it off.
You know, cut this off because then it gets into. You're asking me things, I'm asking you things, and nobody knows. They don't know.
We don't know.
They're over there
maybe
like,
they do know.
You guys are the ones talking.
Like, comment and let us know what the hell a planet is. It's a rock.
Let us know what's going on out there for crying out loud. I mean, what is going on out there?
And Pluto is a motherfucking planet. I will stand by that till the day I die. I don't care. My grandchildren, children, everybody in my family will know. Pluto is a planet. Don't let them tell you otherwise. If they tell you otherwise, they're lying to you. They're trying to sell you something that you don't want to buy.
You think propaganda?
Propaganda for sure.
Big business is out here.
Big Pharma's probably involved.
Big Pharma is lobbying to make you think that Pluto isn't real. I mean, all this time, the cure to swine flu could have been on Pluto. And we're over here, you know, they're like, nope, don't go over there. Don't go over there.
That's not a planet.
Nothing over there.
That's not a planet. They're hiding it. They're hiding it from you.
It is cold out there, though. Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to go out there. Maybe if I had like a North Face. Those are nice jackets.
They are. Is that what you want for Christmas?
No, I was just thinking about their nice jackets, you know. Like what
is that like an innuendo?
Like what jacket would you wear if you were going to Pluto?
I actually have a really nice like Calvin Klein jacket that is like
okay. I got
it from like a Macy's.
This is nice. Now this is my jacket.
This is Alec.
And this is a Carhartt.
Carhartt.
It's a Carhartt. Here, I'm sorry. Just show them the little But I wouldn't. Even this jacket, I'd wear a North Face.
You're not getting funded for this, so
I'd wear a North Face instead.
Free whatever. You would wear a North Face over this?
I wouldn't wear that. No.
Really?
You would go with a cloud. No, and I like that jacket, folks. Can I be blunt? I like that jacket.
Does somebody have this jacket that you want it back?
I'm being way too silly. I gotta cut it out.
Well, I have.
Somebody's
got to
cut it out.
I have a Calvin Klein one that's like a big puff thing, and it's just so friggin' nice. And I took the like nicest naps in it. I fall asleep in it. It's like the most comfortable, but it also keeps you so warm. Like I will sweat in it low key if I don't.
Yeah.
If I'm not too careful.
Really?
If I'm like in a hot area, gotta take it off.
Well, that's the type of, I mean, you want that out of a jacket.
Exactly.
I mean, you want a jacket to be building you up. You know what I saw, which was really crazy? Because this is some top-notch thinking.
What?
Heaters in the jacket. They were selling at Home Depot these jackets.
Whoa.
Which were lined with heaters.
What? Are we like getting ready for like world destruction? Is the world getting too cold for us, or are we just becoming babies? Like, do we need that?
I had never heard of that before too. And you know what? The thing is, like, they keep telling us the world is getting hotter, but here they are. I mean, that's creativity.
It is.
You're putting two things.
But like that, okay, at the same time.
A lot, though.
At the same time, like, you know how like women who are on their like period and stuff, like sometimes they put like heaters and things like
I've seen those, yeah.
Yeah, I think that like that's also like
Instagram
not
keeps
too
targeting
great.
ads like, buy this for your girlfriend if she complains about stomach pains. You know, I see those, yeah. The little like.
You get those?
I get those all the time.
Really?
Well,
I don't even get those and I'm a woman.
Well, they want me to buy it. They're sending them to your man. They're sending or whoever that or some man, you know. They're sending them to.
But
buy Molly.
You're not like, I feel like you're not technically supposed to use them, and I could be kind of wrong about this, but like they do like not do good things for yourself. Like they're not good for your body, like low key, because they'll fuck up your insides.
I've never heard that.
Like I don't know. Don't quote me again, but like what I imagine is like they're frying like women's like ovaries or like not ovaries,
in
but like
my
eggs.
head, it doesn't sound like a good idea. Even if what it's doing is like, you know, because think about this, it's probably to some extent messing with your blood or whatever internal, is going on. Like your blood and your nervous system is probably being messed with because that's what heat and cold does.
Yeah.
You know, like if you ice yourself too much,
that close to you, like
that too. Yeah. Well, it could be not electricity
or battery, whatever. Like I don't know how they even like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean electricity would be a little bit different, but obviously you know that's pretty safe. You know, we're not really getting interfered with the electricity like that. Yeah. But it's not like radiation like that. But the heat messing with your blood and your nerves, because if you leave your hand in ice too long, you could deaden your nerves and cause nerve issue. Like if you, you know, if you're icing yourself or something like that, like you're only supposed to, you could cause nerve damage if you go overboard. So I imagine the same could happen with heat potentially.
I mean, there's obviously
the reproductive thing too. You said the ovaries, like I have no idea.
Maybe not the ovaries, but like the
but that could be a serious
the eggs or something. And like, and I should know this because I'm a woman, but I also don't use those things ever anyway. But even when I used to like,
you don't
if
use
I had
your ovaries or eggs,
no, the heating pad. I mean, I try not to use my eggs either, but like I can't help it. My period fucking floods them out anyway. So they're in my life. There's nothing I can do about it.
I don't know the way you worded that. I just
I don't use.
I thought that's
I don't use my ovaries anyway, so it's okay.
You were like, I should know about this stuff, but like I don't use those things anyway. You know,
that's actually hilarious. No, I guess I use my ovaries. Eggs, I don't know. They're part
there.
Of me.
They're there. You know, I don't know. I guess you can't. Yeah,
but I don't use heating pads really ever.
Mm-hmm.
But
I didn't know that.
Even when I did for like say like my back was hurting and I was laying on a heating pad, my mom would always like stress to me like turn it off like after like whatever time. Like she just like did not want me like falling asleep with it on. So, like, I don't think you're just really supposed to have those. And I guess a jacket, you're not going to be in for that long, but I don't know.
Did you ever Google that, though? Or did your mom say that and you just kind of, like, took that as... Because here's the thing.
We could do it right now.
What was I thinking of? There's something that's, like, an old wives' tale that they tell you, like, green Gatorade kills, you know...
Milk makes your bone stronger.
Yes, that's an old wives' tale.
Yeah.
But, like, the thing of, like, you know, people are like, green Gatorade... you know, kills your swimmer count.
Oh no, that's
true?
No, that's Mountain Dew. And nobody
people said it about green Gatorade too.
Okay. And it's like nobody
And
really
I
know.
recently found out that that's not true, okay? I've been thinking that for a lot of years of my life that was true.
Somebody who works at Mountain Dew or the co-founder of Mountain Dew probably pissed this girl off, and she just like told the whole world, "Hey, Mountain Dew kills your sperm count," and then they lost probably all this revenue because of it. Because I know people, even me, and I don't even have sperm.
You took the
To this day, I don't think I drink Mountain Dew, and I know a lot of men that don't drink Mountain Dew due to that.
You know, I never heard that about Mountain Dew, but I always, for years, because I loved green Gatorade, and then I heard that, and I put aside the green Gatorade. I stuck to the red, orange, close second, But yeah, I don't know, but the thing, I have no idea if that's bad for you, good for you. The thing is, first, like, what are we coming to? They got to put they're like, how about we put the heater in the jacket? That
is kind of impressive thinking, but I guess, I don't know.
First we had, seat heaters. Then they have hand warmers.
Steering wheel heaters too.
Then they had steering wheel heaters.
Are we really becoming like
now,
out here?
Yeah, then they had heated blankets. Then the Snuggie, Then Snuggie for kids, Then, what was I getting at? Now they have heated jackets.
Now they got heated jackets.
I mean, relax out here.
It's crazy out here. It really is.
What's a really innovative idea? This would be poison. If you took a pill and it heated you up.
I don't think that's gonna be good for you. I'm just gonna say, don't even give nobody not because I'm
thinking of okay, so the jacket, how could we get closer? Because the seat goes through the jacket to get to you, The jacket doesn't have to go through this, the jacket is
and now you
as
want to
close
put
as you could get
in your body.
How could you get it even closer?
Look, we've come a long way with medicine, so I don't put it past somebody to make that a thing. It probably is a thing somewhere, somehow.
Well,
but
what I'm thinking of is whiskey, because I'm thinking of what could you ingest that makes you warmer.
That too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here.
Okay. You Googled the heating pad thing? Well, you Googled specifically the uterus.
No, I did not.
You did.
Well, I said
that was
women.
one of the most...
one of the first things that it said was basically leaving a heating pad on for too long may cause burns and inflammation, which is kind of obvious. But then as
and it did what I see. Yeah, the inflammation is due to the blood, which is what I kind of
and then thinking. I was trying to figure out if it does something with because I could have sworn it did something with your
with your potential something your lady parts.
I guess I'd have to really search, but
so we're not sure about.
We're not sure. It's just one of those things where I think. Even heating pad? Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know, man.
Now, this is one of the only pods that we'll ever get to see Alec with his phone, unless Alec buys a camera, because I'm recording on that phone over there.
Yeah,
I gotta.
Would you like a camera for Christmas?
Well, I would, but I don't want to. It's probably going to be an expensive. Alec is going to buy a camera. Alec is going to buy a camera, and he's going to buy a camera on a payment plan so that he only has to pay for a little bit of it a month, because some of those are mad expensive. I mean, I was looking at it yesterday. I could even just get I don't know. There's a lot that goes into the purchase of that.
Yeah, no. Well,
because you got to buy lenses, and I really am not sure. So for the time being, I got a new iPhone. So hopefully this...
That's awesome.
Is better.
I actually need a new iPhone.
Upgraded from the what do you have there?
10.
Mm-hmm. This is the X. This is the XR though.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I think you have a better model.
Wait, is this the older? This is the older one. That's the newer one? Or no?
That's the newer one.
Oh wow. What?
Yeah.
Why does it look like a?
We're being risky with it because we don't have a case. Well, the new one is like a square, like a 4.
What is that one?
Windy outside. It's rustling. It's a 14. Okay, there may be a murderer outside. I don't know what that noise was. It was a little. There's some shit. I don't know what that was. That's a 14. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what's interesting? This phone is like this. Obviously, the body. That's like a square, like that 4 was. It reminds me a lot of the 4, like how the body was rectangular.
So You like that better, or
I don't know.
used to it yet?
I haven't put a case on it or like used it at all.
I like this. I like the way this looks a lot.
Well, you have a pop socket on it, which makes it even more different of a hold. I mean, I have no problem with this, you know, because
that looks very square. Why is that? I have
well, this is a squarish case. Well, that's what I'm saying, because I've never been you see how this is like this?
Yeah, you're right.
This new one's like a little bit thicker. It's like a rectangle now, but the thing is I have to put it in a case and then we'll be able to make the, you know, decision. Right now, I can't tell you. This hasn't been in my pocket much. This is the first daylight it's really seen.
Oh, wow.
It's freaking nighttime, so it ain't even out in the sun getting no vitamin D.
Wow.
You've been taking your vitamin D, Molly?
I take it every now and then. I should take it more. You know, try to, especially with this weather changing.
Yeah. Well, we're getting less of it. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
With the weather changing, I actually stocked up the other day. You know, not to get stock up on your vitamin D, folks. Mm-hmm. Man, should I bring this out on the podcast? I was just thinking about something, but I don't know if he really wants me to spill the beans on this.
Uh-oh.
Nah, maybe I'll have him come on and we'll talk about it. We'll glance over
Who is it? I just want to know.
Ben.
Oh. Yeah.
I think we'll hold off. We got to get Ben. I want you on the cast, brother. Come on the cast and we'll have a little chat. Okay? Ben.
I almost fought for Ben. Actually, we talked about that on the podcast.
You did. We did talk about that on the podcast.
Ago.
That was a couple episodes ago. You fought for Ben. I forget what happened. I know we talked about it.
It was literally with the Newark Fire Department.
Oh, this was in the summer.
Yeah, this was a while ago.
This was on a podcast. You know, this exact conversation got cut out a little bit. There was an issue. I remember this conversation because we were talking about this, but whatever podcast that this was, there was an issue with this specific conversation. Like, this was the point where it got cut off. We started talking about the firefighters and Ben. So I don't know if this ever saw the light of day. But we'll bring him on and we'll chat about it with him. We'll save that for him for another day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, wow. There's a couple things I want to talk to you about. Man, this first one, I should have asked you beforehand. But can we talk about this? Can I ask you about this?
We can. I might get emotional, and that's okay.
Okay, well then first we'll talk about this one then, because I maybe want to ask you about
You want to start with the good one or the bad one?
Let's go with the good one first.
Okay, you sure?
Did I just ramp you up for the wrong one? Well,
no. I feel like how are we going to go from the bad one to the good one? How are we going to make this change?
Well, they're both bad if you think about it.
Oh, yeah, no. But one is funny.
This is funny.
One is funny.
So Molly, you've been getting into some hobbies lately. What type of hobbies do you want to tell us you've been getting into?
So here's the thing. And if my kids are watching this, turn it off now. This is adult conversation.
You've never told your kids about this? This doesn't come up.
I've been even contemplating even telling my coworker, like even like my close ones that
I know you want to, because I know you want to tell people about what happened.
I almost want to show. I almost want to show.
Doing this, you know?
I really want to show my kids. Like I almost like some of them like are just cool.
I would like be so funny to be like, "Hey guys, so this is so you want to see something funny? Your teacher."
I'm gonna let it out, all right? Because there's nothing to hide. If there's one thing, in this world, you gotta live and let it out. So basically, and it's not even a bad thing. And I was talking to my sister about this. It's really not a bad thing. It's just that it gets over-sexualized. Well,
it is, I guess, yeah, it does get over-sexualized. I guess the thought of it being like, just the name of it being, not dancer.
Yeah.
Like calling it like a pole and like stripping when it is kind of just like dancing. Not to spill the beans.
So basically, I have a 2-bedroom, and in my 1 bedroom, it was supposed to be my office. I haven't brought over my desk yet, so
there is
basically
no studying in this room.
So I got a pole,
but there is some work being done.
I do some pole dancing, yeah, and it's not like supposed to be like, oh, like my brother can't.
No, you're right. The way you say that, the way it's, because it is just like interpretive dance. Because those people do the dances on like the ropes in the air.
Yeah, it's exactly.
And that's just interpreted like so differently, just in using the pole as an instrument.
Exactly. So to me, like I don't really do it to be like, oh, I'm trying to be like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a stripper. I'm not trying to do that as like a second job or nothing. Like I'll make jokes like to my like whoever.
Yeah.
Like if teaching doesn't work out, at least I got a backup.
Which is funny. I like that's it's a good joke. But
I
gotta respect a good joke.
I just do it for like if I can't even go to the gym, like, and I just want kind of like a different workout that day, like I just go and I just do whatever.
Well, dancing of any form is like a release.
Yeah.
So I get that, but also it is very impressive. You're looking at somebody who is
it's not
a little
easy.
bit physically in shape, but cannot do those things.
It's not easy. Even when I was like, even if I was in shape, it's like it works muscles that like you don't even know exist. So it's like
it's also that
weird
mental muscle. You were saying like to make your body try to go upside down is like something you have to talk yourself into.
Yeah, like it's like you got to trust yourself, but then also don't trust yourself too much like I did. So basically Alec kind of brought this up because most recently I had posted a video.
Yeah, but don't trust yourself. Like a skateboard, like it kind of reminds me of like skateboarding as a dude because it's like, you're like, oh, I'm going to jump off things and you have to trust yourself. You have to commit to it, but you're also like defying what gravity is like. And it's really weird.
Pole is really like, you can't just have like one arm on it, right? I mean, you can, but then you need like other muscles like your core or something, right? So I look at it like you always need like almost like a triangle. You always need some kind of like form to like hold you there. Because you could think that you could go a certain way, but then if you don't have the actual stability, then you're going straight to the ground. Like there's no like holding your Now another thing that goes along with that is that basically like even with the whole over sexualizing, right? Is that like even strippers and people, whatever, you can't do, I mean, unless you're really friggin' good, but you can't do most of those tricks not naked or not half naked.
Because your body posted something about that. You need the skin is like grip when you're wearing clothes.
The skin is like grip.
Interesting.
Like, think about if you were wearing gloves and you like, I don't know, like if you were to just like touch a pole.
I get it. It makes a ton of sense. It's something that I never had thought about. But when you had said that, because you want to take videos of yourself with clothes on,
Yeah.
But then if it's like physically harder to do that, it's very interesting.
Yeah, like so what I tried to
do juxtaposition
was
of it all,
I tried to do this thing where I like went around the pole and I grab it with my like the back of my almost like not elbow, but like the back of my arm. And I've done that before, so I didn't think nothing of it, but I forgot that I was wearing a sweater on. Like, of all things, I was wearing a long sleeve. So the long sleeve didn't grip to the pole, and basically I fell straight forward, and my head was like the first, if not the first thing to hit the ground. And I'm still feeling like I'm actually so shocked it did not bruise because I really thought I was going to look like I got punched in the face. That's how bad the fall was. Yeah. Like I thought I might have gotten a concussion for a hot second. Like it was bad.
In my head, like, it kind of like looks like in my head when they kind of do the dance where they put their like legs on the pole and you kind of like are back, but I don't know. Yeah. Maybe your arm is like in there, but you kind of like were like leaning back. Yeah.
I don't know.
But your head. Yeah. No, it was like, we're talking America's Funniest Home Videos style. We're talking.
That's so true.
Like this is the type of like, they're like, well, Johnny, had a bad day. And then they show him on a motorcycle and he crashes into an embankment. That was Molly, but the motorcycle was a pole and the embankment was a hardwood floor. And, it's rough. Can we show it?
I could maybe send you. Well, I'll decide by the end of this podcast if I'll give you the video because I'm just scared that again my kids are gonna see me and then they're gonna see the video and it'll be like, because people.
Do you think they've seen this podcast? Your kids?
I don't think so, actually. But like people have told me like post it on like TikTok. It'll go viral. Like that's how funny it fucking was.
It's so funny. I was saying to somebody the fact that, you know, because it's so wild to be like, look at this trick that I can do to like harm, and that's not your intention, but like God is like, or whoever is looking down, like, look at this person. I gave them a head to protect, and instead they're trying to figure out creative ways. Because could you imagine somebody like, you know, trying to like using only your body?
Yeah.
Like trying to like, you know, you wouldn't do it, but kill yourself.
I don't know where
You'd
this
have
was
to like
going.
throw yourself off something to be like, okay, I'm going to spin down the pole. Wild.
Yeah.
I'm saying, God forbid you harmed yourself, but just the juxtaposition of trying to do that to boom.
It was bad.
I've seen this video a lot of times.
I had to I rewatched it so
bad.
many times. I laughed like every single time, and it's just so bad. Like it's so.
You posted it on your story the other day, very cinematically too, like with all the captions and shit. What did you write out?
It was like I'm still thinking and feeling this because I do. It hurts so
it's just
bad.
like,
I keep thinking about it. Yeah, it's so funny.
Well,
so
you know
funny.
that like, you know what? We got to clip it too. What are those videos where like somebody throws an object and then it lands in somebody else's video? And they're just like.
That's actually a great idea.
Or like, what's that? The one that like, bump, bump, like.
Oh, with the noises.
And then they turn it into like a song and they just use the sound.
Yes. You know the one girl who fell backward on her bedpost and it made like a... And then everybody started making
That's the
songs.
video, right? The Gwen Stefani, the one that's like... Oh man, I forget how that song goes, but you know what I'm talking about.
I do, yeah.
I like, the one where the guy throws the like he throws the bowl and then it's like boom.
And she's like, oh no, she went like she made the one girl that I saw. She hit the post and she goes like and everybody like made songs out of it. That's gonna be my video because the way
I'm gonna figure it out. You gotta get. I'm gonna figure it out.
No, if you make reels or something or TikToks where it's just like continuously songs off of the noise.
Well, the Gwen Stefani song that I'm thinking of that they've done it with like I've seen it a bunch of times with somebody who just like hits something. You're right, like, and then they just like they show the video, they hit it. Yeah,
it's so funny.
We'll see if I can do it, and we'll see if you get to see it. Okay, maybe if you're good. Okay. Oh, somebody's yelling at their dog outside. Maybe if you're good, you'll get to see it. That guy's out there with his Fido. Yeah, he's yelling at his dog. Always forget, you know, when we're in the bunker, other people out there in the world. Can I tell you, somebody commented and said that they would help me with the drywall. They said that I did a bad job with the drywall.
Oh, really? How did you technically
What, Molly? The comments get to me, okay?
No way! Don't say that.
You know, it's hard to be like, the comments won't get to me, but people out there, they're ruthless.
Wait, are you being deadass? Are these people we know?
No, these aren't people we know. Just
Wait,
like
what?
random people just say shit.
Is this on YouTube Shorts? Because I heard that's the one that's like evil. Like people on there are mean.
Really?
Yeah.
I get a lot of like the YouTube definitely. Well, Instagram, you can't really comment anything mean anymore, I think. If you even like put, you can't even, they delete a lot of that stuff immediately. And I don't really know about TikTok. I think that 90% of, YouTube Shorts. Well, that wasn't even mean. He was offering to help, you know. He was like, man, that drywall is garbage. Give me a call if you want, you know.
How is it bad?
I don't know.
How could you even tell from the video? It just looks like it needs to be painted after. That's all.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, how could you even tell from the video? Well, the thing is, I have to sand it and then recode it.
Yeah, don't let him get to you.
And then you're priming it, and you're not going to see it. But he got to me. He said it was a bad job. You know.
Don't let him get to you.
Whatever. Yeah, but I can't. That was a tough fall. I always say that I don't, like I said, the skateboarding thing. I don't trust like putting my body in a precarious situation. You know, I like to keep my feet firmly planted on the ground. Skateboards, no. Scooters, no. Mm-hmm. Rollerblades, no. ATVs, no. Dirt bikes, no. Unicycles, no. You know, a bicycle I'll accept. Those are pretty reasonable, but any strange foreign wheels between my body and the ground is a no for me. And this pole thing sounds like it fits in that category of a no. You know, you're putting your body and the ground, you're putting a pole. You know
what's so funny is shout out to Courtney because like prior to that video, I was wearing sweatpants and a long sleeve because it was a cozy Saturday. I just was like, I was doing more like interpretive dance almost like that
Nobody's butt ass naked on a Tuesday. Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't trying to be, you know. It was this Saturday morning. I was just trying to like
chill,
get into like a nice flow, not try to do no tricks like crazy.
It might have even been Sunday. It might have been God's day. Okay, nobody's gonna be out here showing cheek on the Lord's day.
On the Lord's day, God no. But
no.
And Courtney was like, yo, take off your fucking pants. Cause like, it's true. Like I could not get my legs up exactly. Because I had to get skin on the fucking pole. So basically after she said that, I was like, you know what? You're fucking right. I'm going to take off my pants. I'm going to put shorts on. And then I forgot to put on like something else for my shirt too, because I was only thinking about my feet, my legs.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, it was because of my shirt that I fell. And I was like, of course, I should have just listened to Courtney like completely and just took off like all my clothes, but not all my clothes.
Come
on,
like
all my clothes.
Yeah, yeah.
But basically, yeah.
That's crazy. No, that's good stuff. I mean, it's good stuff. That's good stuff. I just got a little, I hit that, my vape,
Oh, God.
Jeez, and, maybe I'm having some strange thoughts in my head. We're trying to refocus it out here. Yeah. Just went to see your sister's kid, though, huh?
I was going to go see my godson, which is
your
like
godson.
my friend's son. But I actually wasn't, so she lives in Jersey City, and by the time I actually was able to go, it was like 6. I knew I wouldn't get there until like, and she was gonna put him down, so I wasn't gonna see him.
You don't want to go in.
So I was like, I'll go Sunday because I'm not working Sunday, and then I'll actually be able to spend like a day with them. Basically, that's how I looked at it.
Okay.
So I just stayed home. I went to the gym actually after that. And LA Fitness needs to get their shit together. I'm just gonna say, I said this before, I'll say it again.
I've heard shit about LA Fitness.
Dude, I'm getting tired. I'm getting sick and fucking tired of your shit, LA Fitness, okay? Fix the fucking sheet.
Damn.
Fix the motherfucking machines, God. But they actually, I think they did fix maybe 1 or 2 since I said that.
What?
I didn't say it to them.
Yeah, LA Fitness. Do they watch the podcast? Do you think they saw the podcast where you were talking shit about them? Oh,
I posted it on my story and I said,
oh, you posted it on your story? Did you tag them?
No, I didn't. I think that somebody, I'll pay somebody $10.
Oh, I saw this.
Yeah, to go to LA Fitness and like, New Year's, everybody's like, oh, I'm going to start at the gym. Be like, hey, because that's like, how everybody is. Hey, I want to start a gym membership. Give me a tour. Tell me what it's about, whatever. And while they're walking around the place, just be like, is that going to be fixed? There's not that many machines working. Is that going to get fixed? And they're going to be like, yeah. And I'm going to be like, no, they haven't been working since fucking October.
They're going to be like, well, sir, blah, blah, blah. And that's what you come up
I'm going to come in hot.
Excuse me.
No.
Excuse me.
Go to fucking 24 hour. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what other gym
that is where I go. Well, that's really fun. well, they're giving you the tour, and he's like, well, if you look over there, you're like, well, what's over there? No, sir. I'm just right over. What's over there? You don't want to show me what's over there? What's wrong with that machine over there, sir?
They always are not working now. And it's so small. Like the one that I go to is not that big, so there's not a lot of machines to begin with.
What machines are broken?
It's treadmills. It's mainly, and I don't know why, but I began really into like just like running. Like I go to the gym, but then I don't actually work out as much as I used to. I just like go for runs because it's cold outside. I don't want to run outside anymore. Mm-hmm. So now
I like the treadmill run.
Yeah,
the treadmill run is better on the joints.
Yeah,
but I do prefer. Well, that's true. I'm fairly certain, but What, you were going to dispute that point?
No, I was gonna say I feel like the elliptical is better for the joints, but still I guess
as to opposed to the like street
outside,
run.
Yeah.
But the street run is I like the street run.
Yeah,
because the scenery, everything,
Yeah.
just being out there. I like getting the lay of the land. However I can, if I need to get out there, jog a little bit. I'm still assessing situations. I may look like a jogger, but I'm paying attention, people.
I actually shout out to this one friend, Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's his name. I'm like blanking.
Could be Johnny.
No, like
Donnie.
you know when that just doesn't sound right.
Could be Ronnie.
Donnie.
Donald.
Donnie. I've just
I
got
short.
back into not that I just got back into, but like he had posted something about how I guess like Nike Run Club, the app, has like a thing where you can have like other friends and like you get to see how much they ran that week.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's like a leaderboard. Like you want to be the highest.
That is cool.
And I really do want to try so hard because
that's very cool.
Be my friend, join.
I don't run like
it's
that.
It's okay.
I had the issue, and that's gonna make me want to run because I like a good old fashioned leaderboard.
I know. I literally.
Can I tell you what I really like? I like real life achievements. I love just achievements.
Yeah.
And I've realized that I don't even want the goals. I just want to complete achievements. That's enough of the goal for me. So I love that. But a leaderboard, ooh.
Oh yeah, it's like, and I don't have any friends on there. Because I haven't really told anybody that I just started that. But Donnie, he'll post on his story his friends list and who's at the top of his. And I'm like, I'm always cheesing when I'm on there. I'm like, yeah, number 30.
Really?
But then like he'll show it later. And now he just spiked up to 7 miles this week or 7.5 miles. And I'm over here at like 4.
You're at 4 this week?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I the viewers know I tore my ankle. I've definitely said that. Running. So I don't really run anymore. I did squat 205 today for 8 twice. That's more than my body weight, so I'm happy with that. They say you're supposed to squat like 1.5 times your body weight, but 45s and 35s is 205, and it's very, I'd say it's very challenging. I did 365 on the leg press, which I was impressed with, but the leg press is pretty easy. I feel.
Yeah.
But still 365 is a lot of weight.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could push more than what your body weight is, I can't lift more than what my body weight is, but we're working on it. I really just do a lot of like lifting when I'm there. I don't run as much anymore. If I play basketball, I get messed up. Like I noticed with all the work that I'm doing over at the restaurant, like just all my joints are not good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the powerlifting, like the strength, like I can squat and do like a good leg day, and that potentially is making my joints better. Adding the muscle like around the joints is, I think, in theory, supposed to. Obviously, you could lift the wrong way and damage your joints, but
yeah, no, but
it's the idea.
That's good though. That is good because I haven't really lifted like at all that much, and like even like just little like weights. I just haven't really been touching as much as I want to. I don't know if it's just like the gym. I don't know about you, but
it's a lot of knowledge.
Gyms give me certain feels, and I don't know, the one by me, I never want to lift there. The one in like a few towns over, I could lift at that one. I like that one more. I don't know why. It's just some gyms have different feels, and the one that I go to, the only feel I get when I go there is that I just want to run on the treadmill. Like I don't even want to look at anything else. Like I might do some like fucking things, but other than that, like I mainly run. And, today I biked a little bit, which was good, but that was because all the treadmills were friggin' taken. So I did that until one of them.
That's
got,
crazy. I always notice that there's. I don't want to say this because it sounds boastful, but like we were looking at the treadmills today, me and Cass, or yesterday, and we were like, you know what, we could take a couple of those out, put a squat rack over there, because there's just like a ton of treadmills, and I feel like nobody's ever on them.
That's true. And also,
I will say, if you want to lift, So your girl Cassandra could definitely help you.
I was gonna ask if
She
she was gonna come tonight because I wanted to see my girlfriend.
she's at work right now.
Really?
Yeah. She's hustling at work today, but she benches. She does the whole nine.
I would like to go with her.
She's been doing a lot of lifting.
But what town? And you could bleep it out. But like, what town do you?
Yeah, right here, the one on another bleep out the word after this. I'll cut both of those, but yeah, that's where we go. I mean, I love this area for the reason of everything is on this one road. You know, we live by this highway, and like my job, everything. I'm probably, if you really want it, well, they can figure it out at this point. I mean, let's be honest, but yeah, it's very convenient.
It is very convenient. Where I live, it's like the only thing that I miss is like the flipping like nightlife, I guess. And I'm not really for that college, the one college that's by me. I don't care to be right.
Yeah, I don't know how much nightlife we actually have, but that's not like. But at least super,
you guys aren't like, you guys are like
amenities
20 minutes,
though.
30 minutes from Elizabeth, maybe that like would have more nightlife. Or even New York, like an extra 10
You're
minutes.
saying that you're even further than where
I'm way
at, yeah.
further.
Because, yeah, where you were
even,
going,
like,
yeah.
when I was, like, thinking about going to Jersey City, I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I'm going to go there, get there probably by 7, hang out for a little bit, and then I'll probably do more driving.
I was on your way, yeah.
Out. And, like, I won't even see, like, my godson. So, it's just, like, you know.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Now, is it further from the city than where you used to live? How is it in relative to that? Because you're still like, I think, the same distance from me, but it's just like, I think in a different direction. Obviously, it is in a different direction.
I feel like in theory.
But
like,
how
okay,
are you further from like the city, our job?
I am technically. It doesn't like, whenever you ask me how far away, I'm always like, oh, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. I was 30 minutes before too. But then like when I'm driving, it takes me like 10 minutes, like maybe like 7 minutes. 7 minutes to get to where I would get on the highway from my house, my old house.
Yeah.
So it's like, in theory, I am
so
driving.
So we're talking 40 minutes. You're saying 30 minutes, but you gotta, well, I'd say that it takes
like
me
35.
like 40 to get to the city, MetLife.
Oh, I was talking about getting from my house to your house.
Okay,
the city would be like, I don't even friggin' know because I never do that. I take the train from my house. I'll always take, unless somebody drives me, and then I don't care how long it takes because usually when you're in the car with someone, it doesn't matter.
That is pretty cool.
Which, by the way, on my way back,
I do like being in the car with someone.
It was actually my birthday. It was my birthday that we were coming back from the city, and I was, first of all, I don't know if I'm just getting old, but I was done, dude. I was tired.
This birthday?
This past birthday, yeah. I was literally...
Well, you're working a full-time job.
That's true.
I've noticed, you know, because I'm not doing electrical currently, when I was waking up for electrical every day, you're not seeing me past 11 o'clock. But now, like, but I sleep way more is the thing. I wasn't getting, like, the solid sleep, so I could, like... But I'd be out. That's true. That's what it. That's true.
Because the summertime, I'll probably be like be able to like do whatever.
Yeah.
But
no, I noticed that I couldn't hang at all.
Yeah, I got in the car,
like, what the hell?
And I told my friend, I was like, I got in the passenger seat and I was like, bro, I have never been so thankful that I don't have to drive right now because I know myself, I'm gonna knock out. And he was like, yo, same. Like, I'm tired as fuck. I was like, yeah, word. I didn't think nothing of it. Fucking knocked out. Next thing you know, I don't know if I said this on the podcast at all, but next thing you know, I'm waking up to...
Oh, no.
Yo, this man fucking hopped up on the curb.
Oh, shit.
Started swerving. And I was like, whoa. And I literally, it was because he fell asleep behind the wheel.
No.
And I was like, because and it was on.
That's bad.
It was on our highway.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo... But I've never been so grateful after it happened.
That's crazy.
Cause like
I've been in a lot of rough, like almost like asleep in the morning. That used to be a major problem.
Really?
Well, getting up at 5 to drive somewhere to be at 7, so you're leaving at 6 after getting up at like 5:30.
Yeah,
an hour drive.
Know. I always
by the end of it, I'm like.
I feel like it's always
to music.
at night.
I'm drinking water. I'm trying to hit the right buttons out here.
I don't know. Maybe I can like in
But
the
I'm
morning.
sitting.
I'll start waking up. Even if I wake up at like 4 and I have to go somewhere, like even swimming. Like when I used to have to go to swim at like 4 or 5 in the morning. It's like you just end up waking up and stuff. But basically, when that happened, I was like, I thought we were going to hit a car because we were swerving so bad. And you know how people floor it down that highway, just like going crazy. I was so scared. I was preparing my body for that impact. I just had a feeling a car was going to be coming.
Damn.
And then, like, it never happened. So when he pulled off to the side, I was like,
shit.
He was like, I'm so sorry. He popped the whole tire and everything. He blew out the tire. I was like, no, don't even feel fucking bad. I'm just happy to be alive, bro. Because I really, like, I just woke up to I woke up right before it, which is the craziest thing because you wonder why you do that. It's like you kind of know it's going to happen because I woke up right before it senses. Where, like, I saw him fucking hit the curb. And, like, it was like a 1 second before it happened. It's like God was like, hey, wake up. This shit's going to happen to you. I was like, oh, fuck. But, yeah.
Yo, that's funny. You talk about somebody being crazy on that road. Today, like, I tried to take a video of this, but I didn't catch it in time. I just get out the store and I'm like looking at, that road we talking about. And this guy was just dead stop. We're talking like a 4-car like lane. This guy's in the middle, like in 2 of them, like kind of like diagonal, full stop. And just like a whole ton of cars just honking at him. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, for me, like, driving is very, like, I don't want to say, like, an NPC type character, like, thing. Like, it's very, like, when you're on a parkway or, like, an interstate, like, it's like, we're not real people. But on this road, people's personalities are alive. You get the guy the other day. It's a one-way, 4-3 lane. It's different. It varies how many lanes. But it's, like, 2 one-ways going opposite directions. So, like, the guy gets out the thing and he starts going the wrong way. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Wait, what?
He's in front of me. What? He just goes the wrong way. We're on a merge and he's like straight. And I'm like, okay, is he going to go straight over? And then he starts going the wrong way. And then he just went into the middle because the problem is there's stores in the middle of this. So people are in, out, trying to make it.
Oh.
So he just
was he crossing over it?
So he's like
to one of the stores?
Yeah, he was crossing over to one of the stores, but like where it was is like he was going. It's like, sir,
that's ballsy.
Sir, do the U-turn.
That is so ballsy.
Like the thing that like that's what people are trying to do. Like they're like refute. Like I'm always of the mindset, and I think this is how it is. If you can't get over, go to the next one.
Go to the next one, yeah. Just don't risk it. Like, people are so ballsy to risk it, and you don't understand. Like, the people that back up to go to the exit that they missed is like, bro, in that time that you stopped, you backed up, you made sure there's no cars coming, and you made that exit, you could have just went to the next one.
People are ballsy like that, but like when you have like an attitude of like, I'm this type of person who's gonna stop all of traffic, and slow down to a complete halt in the middle of the lanes and then go left. It's not like you're ballsy. You're just plain rude.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck.
You just like, this is, I'm driving right now. Everybody watch out, and it's...
Yeah.
It's crazy out there. But, anyway, this has been wonderful, Molly.
It's always
I'm so happy, this was, I snuck this one in today. Folks don't know, I try to pencil them all in, but we snuck this one in today. So, I talk about coming half-cocked. Definitely came half-cocked, but we had a great chat.
We did. I had a good time.
We had a great little chit-chat. But anyway, Molly, It's been so happy to have you here on this Thursday, December 8th. This is episode 20 of The Ice Room.
Wow.
20 episodes.
If only it was 24.
Well, if only it was 24, then we'd be wishing it's 25. But we'll get to both those numbers, folks. But yeah, 20. When did we start? What month do you think? May?
Was it?
March?
I feel like it. No, not March. It was definitely in the summer.
No, it was. You were in school.
Okay, then it probably was June. I think it was June. Because it was
It was,
like-
it was,
No
we'll have to look at it.
We'll have to look.
The first one is like, gotta be like, I remember we talked about it on like a football Sunday. I think the first one is like, yeah, maybe January, February, March. Let's say March. That's my bet.
We were inside.
We were inside. Yeah.
We had the pictures going.
TV.
The TV.
20 episodes in, you know.
We're making progress. We're making strides.
Yeah.
You've been holding it down. Alec has been holding it down.
Don't want to tell people, but, you know, don't want to boast, but we made our first $50 this week, so, you know. I might have to, I'm going to reinvest that, though. I'm going to get some stain. We're going to make the desk look all nice for you folks. But thank you, my friends. And thank you, Molly.